I don't know what it was like for you for match day in medical school back in PR, but here in Cincinnati, we have a sort of a controversial, unique way of doing our match day. There's a lot of medical schools across the nation where everyone just opens up their envelope at the same time. Here, what we do is we get everyone in one room, and this is an opt-out process. No one's forced to do this. You get to pick sort of a walk-down song in advance. And so we're in one of these large lecture halls, and we have two of our sort of medical school educators at the front who have sort of a jar or a box with everyone's name on it. And they just randomly pull people's names out.
Okay.
And when you get called, you sort of do this slow walk up to the front to your song. And then in front of everyone, either with your significant other or by yourself or, a family member, you announce to everyone where you're matching.
Wow.
So it's like a very on the spot, stressful situation. But it is the one day in the medical school here where I feel like the positive energy, the happiness, it's electrifying. It's palpable in the air. It's the only day here where there's just so much goodwill. And even if you're 200 feet away, you just feel it and you just get put into a good mood.
Right.
What was it like for you putting all your eggs in one basket? Your wife is also applying. What was that like on match day? Finding out that
it was phenomenal. Yeah. We don't do the stuff you guys do here. Plus, because ophthalmology is a separate match, right? We find out a couple months before them. But it was extremely exciting. When I found out I was going to Georgetown, I couldn't believe it. I was stoked, and my wife was super stoked as well. So it really did work out.
So so we find out in January, right? In the ophthalmology match where we're going. So you're going to Georgetown. There's still the question of where are you going for your intern year, up in the air for about another 2 months or
Correct.
so. How did your wife sort of adjust her plans based off you finding out you were going to Georgetown?
So we adjusted beforehand because I still had to apply to places. So we said, no matter what, we're gonna only apply to New York programs for internship, and then depending on where I match, you'll apply for your residency. Because her residency is 3 years, but she would apply the year before as opposed to 2 years before like we do because of intern year.
Sure.
She would be able to apply while we were both doing intern year, right? And she did not have to do that. She sort of did it because of me, to just kind of figure out where I was going to end up.
Right.
So I only applied to New York programs. I interviewed in like 5 or 6 places, and then we ended up matching where we wanted. There, she was at Maine Mount Sinai. I was at Mount Sinai, St. Luke's Roosevelt. And while we were there, she then applied to periodontics in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And I ended up matching at University of Maryland, Baltimore.